Alright, hey guys, here another Aderonn Airsoft review. This is the video review of the JG614 with the retractable stock and the shortened barrel. This is a replica of the German-made HK416. Now, as for this airsoft gun, you can purchase it at places like Airsoft GI and evike.com for between $175 and $185. This gun comes in a basic cardboard box with basic foam padding inside. Nothing too special. Besides the gun and the 300 round high capacity magazine, the gun does come with a standard trickle charger and a basic crane style 8.4 volt 1500 milliamp hour battery. I do not recommend using this because it is for testing purposes only, basically just making sure the gun works before Evike or Airsoft GI ships it out. I do recommend though buying a crane style Intellect 9.6 volt battery. This one happens to be 2000 milliamp hours, which is going to last you a lot longer and give you a much higher rate of fire. There are some modifications, or not so much modifications, but add-ons that you should buy. One being this foregrip right here. Highly recommended, as the full metal RIS system does tend to cut up your hands a little bit. And it's not too comfortable to hold. It's nice to just have this foregrip on here, as well as a 1-point sling mount right here. Both of these can be picked up for between $10 to $15, maybe $20 on Evike or Airsoft GI. Now to the review. As for the gun construction, the gun from about here on is full metal. The rails are full metal, the barrel is full metal, even the orange flash hider is full metal. From here back, it's mostly plastic. The body is pretty much plastic, crane stock's plastic, grips plastic. The only thing from here on that are really metal are the rails on the top, the back iron sight, and the magazine, if you even want to count that as really part of this. It is quite strong plastic. I'm not going to break on you, there's no real issues with that. But still, considering the weight, this gun is a little bit front heavy at times, which is another reason to buy the foregrip. Moving back, there is a little bit of wobble in the crane stock, which can be fixed with some tape or something of that nature. There is also an issue with the back butt plate, which is rubber, which is nice, but when you put the battery in, if you compress the stock or move it all the way in, sometimes the back plate will pop off, and some of the little tabs that hold it on have been known to break off. So it is highly recommended that you do some sort of modification. This is my friend's gun, and he took a backpack strap and basically just wrapped it around the stock. When you want to put it on, tighten it up. Otherwise, when you're putting the battery in, just loosen it, move it down to the side. You can pop this off, put your battery in, and then just put it back on and you're good to go. And you won't have any issues with the stock popping off. Another issue with some wobble is the rail system. Out of the box it is a little bit wobbly, but another fix is to either take something like this shoelace. He took this shoelace and basically tied it as tight as he could around the outer barrel, and that reduced absolutely all wobble. I mean, this thing is solid. There's no movement at all. So that is definitely an easy fix. It's just to tie a shoelace, or even you could use probably a zip tie to tie tie the rail to the outer barrel. As for construction though, pretty decent overall. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, being that the wobble in the crane stock is a little bit of a con, and the butt plate popping off is a bit of a con as well. But the full metal rail is nice, and the durable plastic is nice as well. As for trademarks looks, there's nice flat but black paint on it. The plastic does have a little bit of a shine. You can see this mostly in the pistol grip. It's a little bit shiny, so I would definitely paint that. Use some flat black spray paint, give that a nice coat, and take away the shine to it. As for trademarks or anything, the only real markings are on the selector switch right here. You have the white safety and the red semi and full autos. It's the same on the other side. Same there. There is a yellow sticker that comes on the gun, but you can take that off if you want. No problems there. Other markings are on the sights, the basic HK sights, but hopefully you can see right here it has like a little 2. All around there's different numbers for that. Also, the rails are numbered. Hopefully you can see this right here. Numbers on the rails. Other than that, there's no real markings at all. It's a pretty plain black gun. Nothing too fancy. There is nice texture on the grip though, which gives you something to hold on to. It's not going to slip out of your hand like, you know, a slick plastic grip. As for operation, first thing you're probably going to want to do is put your battery in. I've already kind of explained this. Move this out of the way. Basically all you just do is pull off the bottom and this will pop off. Basic crane style in the back. You can just, there's 3 holes here, and there's 3 bricks in the battery. Put the battery in, plug it in, stuff the wires down in. I'm not going to do it for time purposes on the video. Once you do that, take the back part of the butt pad, the top of it, and there's a little sort of a L shape right there. Loop that in, and then just pop it closed. And then if you have if you put a modification like this on, then just wrap it around and tighten it. As for the stock, it is your basic 6-position LE stock, or sorry, not LE stock, crane stock. You have your lever right here to adjust it. 6 positions, as I said. You have a sling mount. Does not move, but it's pretty stiff on there, and so it gives you a wide range of motion for your sling. I highly recommend buying this extra sling mount. It is not included, but like I said, highly recommended. Moving on into the body of the gun, you have your basic fire selector switch with safety, semi, and full auto. Nothing too fancy about that. You have your charging handle. It is functioning charging handle. If you move the gun around, if you pull it back, it opens up the hop-up, which hopefully you can see inside. There's the hop-up wheel. Moving it clockwise will increase the hop-up. Counterclockwise will decrease the hop-up, and you can just close this when you're done. On here you have a forward assist. It does move, but it doesn't do anything. Some other brands of guns, it will decompress the spring inside. As for this, it doesn't serve any purpose. It's just there. Here you have the mag release, basic M4 style mag release. Most of this is M4 style, being that the HK416 was based off the M4 in the first place, just with a couple modifications. For the most part, it looks like an M4. Basically, just push it, and your magazine will drop out. It is quite nice that there is no mag wobble at all. I mean, yeah, there's no mag wobble. But your magazine still falls straight out with no issues. We'll talk about the mag real quick. Basic M4 high capacity magazine. Trap door on the top. Pop that open, put the BBs in. Winding wheel on the bottom. My friend has done some simple homemade mag pulls, which do make reloading a lot faster. No big deal though with this magazine. Pretty simple. Paint does scratch a little bit, but nothing you can't fix with black spray paint. Forward from the mag release, you have the basic H&K style rear sight with your 4 apertures. Just spin it around to change the size of the hole to look through. Nothing too special about that. Same with any MP5, basically. Same MP5 sights. Moving up front, basic full metal rail system. Quite heavy, making this gun quite front heavy, as I said. Nothing too special about that, I guess. Gives it that HK416 look. Moving on from the front, you have two sling mounts right here, one here and one here. Nice for putting your sling on, although if you do use a 1-point sling, these won't have much impact on you. You won't really use them. Here you have a flip up front sight, folds down like that. If you want to put optics on the rails, then you can easily just move that down out of your way. But if you want to, you can just pull it up. There's a bit of resistance there, but no big deal. Probably just a little bit of sand or something getting in there. Front flash hider is full metal. It is glued on quite well as having a hex screw right there. So basically, to take off your flash hider, just take out the hex screw, apply some heat, and it should unscrew. That is the basic gun for the most part. Pretty simple to use if you've ever used an M4. It's pretty much the same exact concept. You can master this pretty easy. I highly recommend this gun for any new airsofter on a budget who doesn't want, you know, an AK-47 or anything, but still doesn't want that basic M4. If you go with the HK416, or in this case the JG614, for $175 to $185, you can have a very nice JG AEG. Lots of room in the crane stock if you use a different battery. If you use the battery that comes with, not so much room, because those cells are quite large, but you get a nice Intellect battery, you'll be fine. E-Bike does claim that this AEG is LiPo ready, or at least the gearbox is LiPo ready. I'm not too sure about that. Not that I don't have faith in E-Bike, but JG is a clone company, and the only company I really truly trust as LiPo ready is KWA. But then again, what is LiPo ready? LiPo batteries will kill any gearbox over time. So thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of the review. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments or send me a personal message. Should have a chrono video and accuracy test of this gun in the near future. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching.